The coalition negotiations between the governing Justice and Development Party, AK Party, and the main opposition secularist Republican People's Party, CHP, are proceeding with some renunciations in conditions of the CHP, which renounced 11 out of 14 conditions to be able to compromise and offered 2 new conditions. Speaking at his party meeting, Kilicdaroglu stated to CHP members that they will not give up the negotiations and will respond positively to all offers in order to come to terms until the end of the process, Turkish media reported. Kilicdaroglu mentioned 5 urgent conditions to form a government, which requires to take precautions immediately, while not speaking of his previous conditions which seem renounced. First condition Kilicdaroglu announced is to take foreign ministry, on the purpose of changing all foreign policy with Turkey's neighbours like Israel with priority. The CHP wanted the foreign ministry previously in its first conditions. The AK party promised to establish a new constitution in the election process, offering a presidential system instead of parliamentary system, which CHP argued against before the election. Economic reforms and alteration in education were the other 2 conditions of the CHP in recent negotiations. On June 15, a week after the general election, the CHP announced its 14 conditions, which included an article on President Recep Tayyip Erdogan, aiming to prevent Erdogan from giving political speeches. Erdogan assigned Prime Minister and leader of the AK party Ahmet Davutoglu the duty of forming the new government on July 9. In Turkey's tense political atmosphere, an early election is seen as being more probable, considering the rivalry between the opposition parties might result in a deadlock in the formation of a government. If the parliament fails to establish a new government within 45 days following July 9, an early election will be inevitable.